Hey everybody, this is Cameron from Focus Camera, and I'm here in Central Park right now to talk to you about the Sigma 60-600. So let's get back to the studio and I can tell you all about this interesting and amazing lens. Hey everybody, welcome back. So this is Sigma's 60-600 F4.5-6.3, the second in its mirrorless sports lineup and the first 10 times ultra-telephoto lens for mirrorless cameras. So Sigma released a version of this a couple of years ago, strictly for DSLRs, but it's now brought it back for the mirrorless crowd and it's given it a good amount of upgrades, so let's go over it. Featuring a new optical design for this model, it features both low dispersion and F-low dispersion glass elements. It includes a newly designed high-response linear actuator focusing motor, and with its multi-material structure, this allows the lens to provide durability and portability, with all these components giving the lens a weight of 5.5 pounds. And before I forget, the lens provides 6 stops of optical stabilization at the telephoto end and 7 stops at the standard end. With an 105mm filter thread, the 60-600 features 3 AF-L buttons, an AF-MF switch, the OS mode switch, the focus limiter switch, a custom switch from C1 to C2, and a zoom lock switch that can be set at any of the marked focal distances. And probably my favorite feature would be the built-in Arca Swiss plate on the tripod foot. On the lens, the mount, the manual focus ring, zoom ring, switches, and exterior connection all have dust and splash resistance. That doesn't mean waterproof though, so don't get any ideas. But anyway, what's a new lens with us without a proper lens test? So to cover that, I brought in Jonny, and he and I went to Central Park so we could take photos of who we thought this lens might be best for. So that includes photos of wildlife, sports, we even tried portraits. So I put together a little montage with both the photos and B-roll I took of him in Central Park, and over that he's going to talk briefly about his experience using the lens. But before I let you all go, I wanted to let you know that Sigma sent us an early copy of this lens to use for this video, so it's currently running beta firmware. But the production firmware, I've been told by Sigma, will have even better autofocus tracking. We never had any problems with it while using it in Central Park, so let's just get to the photos.
There's definitely a benefit to having such a large range in the focal length. You know, having 60-600 is so much real estate. I tend to use the lens on the extremes, so like either all the way zoomed out or zoomed in. But just going in there, being able to see how much you can actually zoom in from 60-600 is kind of fun, you know. One thing I learned when shooting the animals is you can keep it further zoomed out, let's say 200, and then try to frame your subject or get the subject in your view, and then zoom in to 600 and focus quickly and get your shot, because you know, when you're zoomed way in at 600, the animals or your subjects can be in and out of your frame super fast. So just getting used to zooming out and zooming in, I think is a skill that takes practice. I think it's something that I would need to do frequently to get comfortable enough where I feel like I'm getting these shots. But you know, having a subject that's not too far away from you and zooming in just for fun, or trying to get super close to the animal's face, like the red panda for me was right there. Wasn't moving fast. I could just zoom way in. The stabilization on the lens was great. Like I didn't have it on the tripod hardly any. Most of my shots were coming in focus. And if it wasn't, it was because of my shutter speed, nothing because of the lens. I mean, I thought it was a fun lens to try out, and it did a great job in focusing and having that play of 60-600. I mean, you know, you can pretty much do what you want.
So that's the Sigma 60-600 f4.5-6.3. The lens comes in Sony E and Leica L mount and will retail for $1,999. Included will come a lens hood and a carrying case to transport the lens. And that's it for the video. So, How do you feel about the 60-600? Does it fit your use cases? What do you want to see next from Sigma's sports lineup? As always, leave your answers down in the comments section below. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.